back to my channel. For once I'm wearing makeup at the start of a video. I had a different video planned a lot for this week, but none of those really worked out, so we're gonna do something different. I moved into this apartment about 3 months ago, and I'm still not completely unpacked because I'm very unproductive. That's just how it is. So I have 2 big boxes full of books that haven't been opened in 3 months. Thought it'd be fun to go through it, see what I still have, because I did purge a lot of books before I moved. So let's see. I'm gonna start with this top box. I think there's also DVDs in this box. This is gonna be a mix of like books I want to read for fun and then books from school. And then what books I don't put into my bookshelf, I'm going to put on display in my living room. The top of this box is full of DVDs. So next are some books. I think there's a lot of academic books in here. The publishing business, I think this is going to go in my living room. America's Poor and the Great Recession. This might go in here. It might go in the living room. I will decide. I have, oh yeah, I got these. These are the 3 extra books from Harry Potter. These are going to go in my living room. And then I have Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I still haven't read this. My MLA handbook. This is going in the living room. Oh no. Right off the bat, These are my Twilight graphic novels. I like Twilight. I go back and forth between whether or not it's good. There's certain stuff that I really, really like and then other stuff I don't. But I do want to get all the graphic novels as they come out. I have The Cancel Journals by Audre Lorde. I might not display this. This might go in here. Just because I didn't read it. I have Pink Ribbons, Ink, Breast Cancer and the Politics of Philanthropy by Samantha King. This is going to go in here. Oh, I have Richard III by Shakespeare. That's going to go in here. I have Publishing Principles and Practices by Richard Guthrie. I can't really remember much about this book. I don't really read my textbooks when I was at university. Is that weird to say that I didn't read my textbooks? I was an English major and I didn't read any textbooks. Promises I Can Keep. Oh, I still have this book. This is a good book. I recommend this book. This is definitely going on display. Rape and Sexual Power in Early America by Sharon Block. This is also a really good book. I really like this book. So this is also going to go on display. All my Captive Prince books. This is a series that I really, really like. I still like it. I'm probably going to get the book that has all the short stories in it. Oh man, I forgot how meaty King's Rising was. But that's all 3 of them. And that's gonna go in here. I think I have 2 copies of each of these books. It's Patrick Rothfuss's The Name of the Wind and the Wise Man's Fear. And I had bought these on Amazon a couple years ago. And then I guess I just forgot that I bought them. And then I was in a bookstore and saw them and bought them again. Like the same exact paperback copies. So then when I was moving out of my parents' house, I was like, why do I have 2 copies? And that's why. These are gonna go in my room. Okay, so the little box is empty. Now it's time for the big box. This is actually like a huge box full of books. So I have a problem. So let's get it going. I have my Bob's Burgers comics. I have the first 3. I should probably get more of these because I really did like them. I do like Bob's Burgers. These will definitely go in my room. I have the Chronicles of Vladimir Todd. I really love these books when I was like 13, 14. And so I have all of them. I think you'll notice that I really like vampires as this goes on. But these are definitely going in my room. You might be thinking, why aren't you putting it in the bookshelf yet? We're gonna get there. I promise. Love Medicine by Louise Erdrich. This is a good book. This is a good book series. I think I'm going to eventually try to read it myself in my own free time. But I think this is gonna go on display. I'm gonna take my bookstore tags off of it though. It's such a college kid thing, isn't it? When you get your books and then you just leave the stickers on them. Because you might return them, you might not, you don't know. This is going on display. here's my check please stuff. This is a great web comic if you really want to get into it. I bought all these books, and then I have the hard copy that combines volumes 1 and 2. I highly recommend it. It's going to be ending soon, so now's the time to get in on it. That's going to my room. I have Fahrenheit 451. I didn't actually read this. I was supposed to, and I probably should, but I didn't. So I'm not going to put that on display. Ooh, White Rage, The Unspoken Truth of a Racial Divide by Carol Anderson. This is going in my living room. You guys haven't realized yet, I'm picking up political books or publishing books, because that's what I majored in publishing, and then I did Women and Gender Studies as my minor, and so that's kind of what I'm interested in, and I want to reflect to people when they come into my home. I have my Doctor Who sticker book. I got this, I think, for like my 16th birthday. How old was I in 2013? That was 5 years ago. No, I got this for my 17th birthday. Did I get it for my 17th? Yeah, I got this for my 17th birthday. That's going in my room. I like the new season. I need to get caught up with the new season with Jodie Whittaker. Ordinary Ghosts. I read this book in middle school and I really liked it. I don't really remember much about it though. I think there's a manic pixie dream girl in this book, so maybe I don't like it. Oh, Both Hands Tied, Welfare Reform, The Race to the Bottom of the Low-Wage Labor Market. This is a good book as well. I'm putting this on there. Stuff I've been feeling lately. This is a poetry book. This is going in my room. War Woman. This was a good book as well, but this is also going to go in my room. Oh, The Sea Captain's Wife. Such a good book. I really recommend it. It's so interesting, because it's a story of love, race, and war in the 19th century. It's a chronicle of this woman's life. It's Eunice Connolly, and it's just so interesting to see the way the U.S. was shaped and how different laws regarding race and love were happening during the Civil War era. So I recommend this book, but it's not going to go in my living room. So this is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I get it's a classic. I really don't care for it. Yeah, I get the Stay Golden Pony Boy is like a huge thing, but it's going in here. Looking for Alaska by John Green. This is also a good book. I really like a lot of stuff by John Green, but I think this is the only actual John Green book I own. So I'm going to put it in here. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is still a weird book. I still don't know how I feel about it. So it's gonna go in here. And you know, the next book right below it in this box, The Creation of the Patriarchy. This is a really dry book. Like, it's definitely a monograph. Like, look at that. It's a very dry book, but it's gonna go in my living room. Missoula, Rape in the Justice System in College Town. This is a really good book. It is very graphic though, so if you don't want to read that, I would not recommend it. I'm not putting it though out my living room. I already have one book about rape, so it's gonna go in here. Oh, Tuck Everlasting. Oh, I love Tuck Everlasting. Tuck Everlasting has such a place in my heart. I think I want to put this out there. I have To Kill a Mockingbird. I like To Kill a Mockingbird, but it's also kind of weird. I don't know. And then like I have issues with this book. I really do. So it's gonna go in my room. Catch-22, which I still haven't read. I have Merriam-Webster's Dictionary and the Thesaurus. I love what Merriam's gotta say. Always. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go out in my living room because I have a bunch of dictionaries and this would be very different. So it's gonna go in here. Oh, we're in frame. I have one manga. It is Vampire Game. I've had this for like 8 years. I have no use for it in my living room. Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. I still want to read The Sun and Her Flowers, but I love this book. I obviously tagged a lot of stuff. I know she's considered like cringy white girl poetry, but she's not. She's Indian. But this is really good. I'm gonna put it in here though. Poems, and Others Poems. Oh, Tim Hunt. So you're gonna go in here. Sorry, Tim. Tim, if you're watching, you're not watching. Oh, here it is. Here's my hard copy of Check Please. If you don't want to deal with going through like the website or the Tumblr, I would recommend buying this book. It has pretty much everything you need in it. It has the first 2 years plus there's tweets and then like notes and stuff, but the huddles aren't in it, so that's something. I'm gonna put this on the other stack. March, book 1. This is by Congressman John Lewis, and it's about the civil rights movement, and I think that's really important. I only have the first book. I really like this. I should probably get the others. I'm not gonna put this on display though. I have The Last Airbender prequel, Zuko Story. I literally have had this since 2010. I've had this book for 8 years. I was actually a fan of the artist Nina Matsumoto on DeviantArt. Anyways, that's going in my room. Feminism. A beginner's guide. I'm gonna keep this in my living room. Huology. This is probably out of date by a lot. So I got this in. I got this for a birthday. I know that. My 17th birthday. It's probably out of date because that was 5 years ago. And so much has happened. Patrick Rothfuss, The Slow Regard of Silent Things. I'm so glad I found this when I was moving because I had lost it forever. I still need to finish it. I probably need to restart it, to be honest. But this is definitely a favorite. Tamora Pierce. Tamara? Tamara? I don't know how to pronounce her first name. Smelting Stones. This is part of her Circle series. It's one of the only books by her that I actually own. I own another one. I own the newest one, Tempest and Slaughter. I don't know where it is though. But this is really good. I really liked it. I really like her. She's my favorite author. I need to own all of her. I could fill this bookshelf with just her books. She's so good. I recommend. Oh, Green Grass, Running Water. This is a book. You want to blow your mind. This is the most genre-bending book. There's so many references to so many things that I think you could do an entire semester in college just on this book. Like, I would love for Thomas King to put out an annotated copy of this book so I can read it, so I can actually understand all the references he's making without my professor telling me what the references are. Like, I don't even know how to explain it more than I love it, and it's definitely going in my living room. Oh, Housemaid of Dawn. This was also a really good book, but I don't think it's going to go in my living room. Aunt Mock. Redefining Realness. My Path to Womanhood, Identity, Love, and so much more. This is going in my living room. Peeps. This is a book I got, I think, for my 15th birthday. It's about vampires. I still haven't read it. I'm 22 and I still haven't read a book I got for my 15th birthday. Ah! Native Peoples of the Olympic Peninsula. I think I'm going to put this in my living room because you want to know the native tribes that are in the Olympic Peninsula. I would recommend this book. It's so cool. Box is almost empty. Oh, The Avenging of Hugo Cabret. I love this book. I read this book for the first time in 6th grade. That was over 10 years ago. And it's still such a big thing. I love it more than I like the movie. It's a Goliath of a book, but it's a lot of pictures. It will change you. I really like this book. This is going in my room. Shakespeare, 4 tragedies. Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. This is going to go in my living room because this is a well-loved copy. I think you can tell. And I'm the only person who's ever owned this. But it's just important to me that I have this. I want to keep it. Now You See It by Vivian Vande Velde. I read this in middle school. It was okay. Jude Watson, Premonitions. I never read the sequel. I probably should. But oh, and we're in frame again. And here they are, everyone. The other 2 copies of The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear. I think I'm going to give these away. I'm going to give these to a friend. My books just fell. Okay, I have fixed the stacks. Hopefully they won't fall. I think the problem was Richard III. Always the problem, isn't he? There are 4 books left in this box. And if you know me, you know exactly what they are. Breaking Dawn, Eclipse, New Moon, and Twilight. What more can I say? So now I am going to sort and put these in it's gonna be a time lapse. So I'll check back in with you when that's all done. I have finished organizing all the books that are going in here. I do have stuff on this bottom shelf. I have room to grow, which is what I really wanted, because before I moved, this bookcase was completely filled and I had like a whole other tub of books. So I really went through and purged a lot of books, and now I'm kind of happy with how it is. I'm hoping to expand it, be able to fill this bottom shelf, move stuff up to this top shelf. I am very happy with how it's turning out. Next is going to be putting this in my living room, but where I want to put this, I need to put my Christmas stuff down. So I will do that and then come check back in and show you. Yeah. So I cleaned up all my Christmas stuff and I have the display books out in my living room, and here's what it looks like. So I have this antique sewing machine that I use as a display table, but then I have these nice books here below this painting, and then I got these bookends for Christmas a couple years ago and I love using them. Yeah, and I'm gonna put some other stuff on this table to make it look decorative. Okay, so this is the other bookcase I have in my house. It's full of my Harry Potter books and then antique books that I have, and this is in my living room. And then while I was putting in those 2 new Harry Potter books, I found a stack more of books that I need to put in my bedroom. But that's my book collection. Subscribe to me, put out new videos. Ooh. And then follow me on Twitter and Instagram at kjane0696. See you next time.